All right, so we are live. I'm just making sure that everything is looking good. If you all can hear me, make sure that you put "we can hear you." We can hear y'all in the comment section. I'm about to go to the video right now.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you all for coming to the live video.
Yes.
Oh, hold on, y'all. Oh, okay, so it's a little bit of lag. So yeah, let me know if you all can hear me. Let me write a comment for y'all. What's up, Tina? How you living life, girl?
Hey, everything's good. No complaints. No complaints. Taking all your advice on the YouTube.
Girl, I
So,
see you been posting. I see you been posting.
yes, yes. Trying to get that up and popping.
Trying to, you doing it. Okay. So if you all
Okay.
haven't even watched our last video, make sure you go check it out. It's titled Manifesting Doesn't Work Unless You Do This. And we also did a giveaway. So we're going to announce the winner, but we're going to do some questions first. Then we're going to announce the winner, towards the end. Okay.
Okay.
So I actually asked you all to ask us some questions in that last video.
Hmm.
And I don't, yeah, I'm trying to do a lot at the same time. Okay, I'm trying to multitask. So I want you all, I'm gonna go through the questions and me and you can just answer them. So if
Okay.
you all know Tina, she's from EyeCreateLife. She creates these intention oils. I got my goddess. Let me go ahead and put my goddess glow on. I
Yes.
create life. She makes intention oils that help you to manifest the life that you deserve. Okay. And
Hmm.
what I love is that it has an affirmation on here. It says, I am divine. Everything I need is within me. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that on.
Baby right there. Yes.
Get the libations.
Yes.
I
And
love it. Is there, it's Jasmine in here, ain't it?
yes.
I can tell.
Yep.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then this is I haven't tried this one yet. I've been using my root chakra, but she has
Ooh,
different oils for each chakra to help heal and open up your chakras. Y'all excuse this light. Oh, but this is the sacral chakra. Sacral. Always is it sacral or sacral? Which one? How do you pronounce
I
it?
say both, to be honest with you. Whatever come out at that
But then
time.
it's a whole Sanskrit name that I'd just be like, you know what? It is what it is. But anyways,
Right, exactly.
they know my intentions. So this
Mhm.
has is it what's in here? Citrine.
Yes, citrine is in there, hibiscus.
Okay. Oh, I can see the hibiscus.
Hmm.
So yes, that's what we have right there. I have not used this yet, but I've been using the root chakra, and I'm gonna
Yes,
have to do a whole nother video about what happened when I used that. But that'll
I
be
know.
a whole other video.
Listen, I understand.
I'm gonna look at some of these questions that we got from this video. So you all
There
just
were a
continue to
lot
let me
that
know if you
came
can
through.
hear us. Okay, thank you. Let's see. So oh wow, someone just who is this? Can you look at the comments? Are you looking at the video as we do it?
Mm-mm, I can't. How do I do it? I'm new to
Just
this.
okay, just go over to my channel and then
Okay.
click on our video, but make sure you mute it so it don't like echo.
Okay.
But oh my goodness, Hannah Shana says the second full moon on Halloween is a blue one. They say hasn't been one like it since 1944. Wow, a blue moon. Yeah, I've heard when you have someone comment on one of my videos when you have a two full moons in a month, the second moon is considered the blue moon.
Yes.
Isn't
Yeah,
that something?
it
Once
is.
in a blue moon,
Exactly.
1944. And I've been seeing 444 all over the place.
I have too. You are not alone in that. This
Really?
year, I believe was this an energetic 4 year? I don't know if I had time to do some math,
2020,
but
yeah. Because 2020 breaks down to four.
yeah. So hey, this year's all about building foundations,
Yeah.
restructuring
Right.
things. So
Yes.
that four has been coming through strong all year long, to be honest with you. For
And
me,
it's true because I don't know if you're into astrology, but
yes.
whenever there's a square in astrology, there's you have some type of conflict.
Yep.
Like all the cardinal signs square each other, all the fixed signs, if you all don't know, all the water signs, all the air signs, they square each other.
Yeah.
There's a understand like they all look at the same cup, but they see that same cup totally different. and they're trying to explain to each other what's going on with this cup. And one person like, it got a handle on it. Other person like, it got a picture on it. Like, no, I don't see no picture. I see some lipstick stain. Like, no, you don't. I don't see that. So, but it's a square. But if you can come together, then like you said, you can create a foundation. They can all work together. But squares be, them angles.
Exactly. That's the best though. That's all about perception.
How you see it. That's true. That's true.
That's what makes the world interesting. If we all saw everything the same way, how boring would that be?
True. We wouldn't really have too much to talk about.
Exactly.
That's why I don't like to be around too many people that's always agreeing. I like to be that devil's advocate. Even if I don't agree with what I'm arguing for, I'll be the devil's advocate easily.
Exactly. Just to toss it up, toss something else in there real quick. So I cannot even lie.
You said what?
On my phone, I don't see anything live. Wait, you're on YouTube live or Instagram?
YouTube. Look at my homegirl. She said, "Oh wow, Zoom looks good." I told you, girl, get on Zoom. So Valerie Lovely says, "Me too." 444. What's up, you all? Okay, we got Kimmy Ghee. Isn't ghee like butter? Isn't that type of butter?
Here we go.
Like an Indian food, ghee.
Yeah, it is.
She says, what did she say? She says, hello. Let's see. Valerie Lovely. She also said, first timer. What's up? I love doing lives. I used to be so nervous during lives because it's like you're live.
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said you're absolutely right. That's how I was feeling just now before I got on here.
Was you? Well, let's get into some questions, y'all. I just been rambling. Let's get into some.
No, you're fine. Now I can finally see what's going on, so we're good.
Okay, so you can see the comments. So you all continue to comment. We'll look at some of your comments. You can put questions in the live as well. Let's see. Marika Millix, I believe, on our last video, she said, I would love seeing more info about crystals, manifestations, and thrift store hauls. Okay, great. Thank you for commenting, Marika. I have quite a few videos about crystals. Do you have any videos about crystals?
I do not.
Not yet. Okay, that's coming because, like I said, she puts crystals in her oil. So
yes,
you know what's up. Let's see. This is an interesting question. I know a lot of people go through this when they get into more spiritual stuff, but someone said, and I partially answered it. Someone says, Haram Runner 23 says, I have a question. I believe in God, but I want to get into crystals. Is this contradicting my beliefs? What is your opinion?
Oh, great. I was gonna say, can I talk? Okay. So no, it is definitely not contradictive at all because honestly, I believe in God too. Okay. I'm a very big advocate for you having your own personal relationship with God. So how do you feel about it? What energy do you get when you are communicating with your higher power? How do you feel like there is some type of opposition there? Do you feel like God saying, no, don't touch that? Because if you feel comfortable with it, use that as your guiding force. Don't think of it as what people have taught you maybe or what you have heard, but think of it as, since it's your own personal relationship, do what you feel led to do. Crystals are here, they're from the earth, they're God-given, you know. So if you feel drawn to them, explore that, definitely.
Yeah, pretty much. I agree the same way. You got to go with your own. You can't let everybody else get into your head about stuff, because people will get into your head about God and who is God and what is God and this and the third. Like you said, it's a personal relationship. And I think that's where a lot of things get mixed up, is that it's just that outside world, man. It's like, it make you question yourself. That's why you have to always try to, even if, no matter what community you're in, you need to always just have that time to yourself to really be with your own thoughts and to really just really see, okay, is this for me? That's why a lot of time in solitude is important. At least in my opinion, it's important.
Same here. It will. And solitude is where you get the most understanding. Your personal truth is what I like to call it, because everybody's truth is true. but your truth is what you are really here in this lifetime to learn and explore.
You said what? Say it again, girl. I heard it, then I forgot. You said
It's
everybody's
okay.
truth is true.
Yeah, everybody's truth is true, but
I
it's your
love it.
truth. Yes, your truth is what we're here to explore. So if, like you said, you believe in God, I don't know if that means you're like full-fledged Christian and that's what you mean, but I definitely do believe that there's a higher power, you know, a source that we're all connected to. So even if it's exploring different faiths, different religions, finding out that, you know, what the Buddhists believe or finding out what the Muslim believe, because you will find that there's still within all of these different facets that there are all some similarities there. So there's nothing wrong with exploring, seeing what's out there. That doesn't change the nature of who you are and what you believe just because you're learning about different things.
And I feel like the more that you explore things, it's like it actually should strengthen your belief.
Exactly.
Because you was able to get out, see the world, you know, and then come back like, you know what, this is still where I belong. This is still what resonates with me.
Yes, yes.
So you got to get out. You got to get out there. Let's look at some of the comments. So
I can't see the comments.
Blissful Vibes. I love this. Thanks for coming on. I love when you come on. So she said, if you are a reflection of God, God is within as well. These crystals are gifted to us from God, universe, you inverse. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yes. There we go. Now I can see it. Okay.
Oh, so what is this? Amani YouTuber says, I am a life path forward. This is resonating with me so much. I just found your channel. Thank you. And make sure you go subscribe to Tina's channel at EyeCreateLife as well. Yeah. I just found out today that one of my childhood friends is a life path forward too. And she a Taurus. I'm like, girl, you gonna have to go through a lot in life, but once you get there, you're gonna be good.
That's okay though, because Taurus, they're built to last. Okay. They're not gonna fumble at all, so she's good.
Like forward tough, honey.
Exactly.
And they will. If you got a Taurus in your life, you will have to really do something to get them out your life. You gonna have to really mess up.
I can believe it. I have one, and yeah, he hasn't been anywhere. So yeah, I definitely believe that.
He hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what other questions we got. Oh my goodness, y'all, I didn't lost. Oh, here it is. Teresa Jolly said, what kind of pendant are you wearing?
This is, okay, so I have a couple of them on. The first one is Solidite. I'm a little country, y'all. But it's really good for your connection with the divine. And I have Labradorite in the polished form and in the raw form.
Oh, do you? Let me see it in the raw form. That's the raw Labradorite.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Labradorite is I'm actually learning about crystals right now. I got a whole little crystal book, been doing my thing.
Okay, I saw that on Instagram. So
this is what the sodalite looks like that you have. I mean, it probably doesn't look exactly like this, but if you all just want to see it a little bit different. Mm-hmm. And that's good you have it right here because it's good for your throat chakra.
Exactly. That's why it's actually, this a little ghetto, y'all, I can't lie, but I have it tied so it can be close to my throat chakra.
Oh, that's good. See, working them chakras, y'all. So this is sodalite. I'm country too, so let's be honest. And then just so they can see it a little bit better, you said you also got Labradorite. It's considered a magic stone.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, it's considered magic. If you can see, like, I can't even show it for real.
Oh, that's a palm stone. That looks pretty.
I can't even show y'all for real, but like it has flashes in it. This stone is amazing. Even the raw form, you be like, dang, it's not even it's not giving it no justice, y'all. Like, if you need, I just got mine. I sleep with mine now.
Yes, same. I don't take these off.
You don't take them off?
I don't.
Wow. Did you wrap them yourself?
The raw one, yes. The other ones, no. The other two were professionally done.
Well, you're a professional. Okay. There you go. Do y'all see that little flash right there?
Yeah.
So, and the Labradorite also helps with all your chakras. It helps align all your chakras, and it's considered a magic stone. And it helps you to, like, with the different realms and all of that. Like, it do a whole lot. I just got mine, so I haven't been working with mine too much. but
Same.
I
I
just
got
wanted
this
y'all to
last
see it a
week.
little closer up. Let me see any other questions we got. I can never commit. Like I'll wear a crystal for a while and I'll be like, yeah, it's gone.
I've had these for a while. This is something that I've been working on for a while too, my connection and as far as balancing, staying in alignment and faith and all of that. So I'm rocking with these for a minute.
Do you sage them and charge them often?
Yes, and when I'm in the shower,
you take them off when you take a shower? Say it again.
When I'm in the shower, I allow the water to drain on them as well and clear them.
I wanted to say, speaking of, I didn't even talk about it, but the full moon, make sure y'all get all y'all crystals, sage them down. This full moon going to be intense. On Halloween?
Really it is. It's very intense. I can already feel it. I've been feeling it since the beginning of the month.
Really?
The one
and then on top of that, what is it? Mercury has been in Scorpio, so that's even like making things even deeper. And it's been in retrograde. I forgot what day it went into retrograde, but it's just like made things like even 13. More like compounded.
I remember.
So definitely charge all of this. You said what?
I said I remember the day it went in retrograde because it came in with a bang.
Did it?
Yes.
Did we talk about this?
Did we?
I think we talked about this last time, but not on the video. I think we talked about it afterwards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When stuff going retrograde for me, it's just like I'll be having all these loose like little projects that'll come back up. Like that I forgot about a long time ago. Like all these little projects come. I know for other people, like relationships pop back up for them. Or like arguments that I thought was over with, they come right back.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought we was over this. But they come right back.
Yeah, you're right. All of that. Exes hitting the DMs, cars breaking down, people getting in wrecks.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about that part. People like my I got a new laptop during retrograde.
Okay,
so I feel good about that.
Going?
It's been going great.
Good.
Spirit, keep it going good.
Right, exactly.
Keep it going good. But let me get to these questions. Let's see. I can't even find them. What am I doing? Okay, so let's see.
I'm going to, because
what you say?
I'm trying to figure out if I want to show live on Instagram.
So Frugal Mama of Boys. While you figure it out, I'm gonna look at some of the questions. So Frugal Mama of Boys. I love that name. Do you have a YouTube channel? That could be a good YouTube channel. Talking about the frugal life of boys, living with boys.
Right. Please, I will follow because I have 2 boys. Okay.
Do you?
Yes.
I didn't know you had 2 boys. I thought you had a girl at least.
No, 2 boys.
You're a boy mom.
8 and 10 months.
So Frugal Mama of Boys says, what, oh my goodness, where did it go? Says, do you all have a sacred space and / altar?
That's where I'm at.
You in it.
Literally, this is my sacred space. These are my lights.
Situation.
Yeah. This is where I'm at.
I have mine in the closet.
Yes.
But to me, I like it because I like to be kind of cocooned in. Yeah. Like I like to be in a like closed off space. But the ceilings, like I could put both my arms up. Like it's literally like a little bitty closet underneath my steps.
I like that. That's perfect.
That I use. I love it because I don't let the kids go in there, and I have like this little chimer on the door. So if somebody's going in there, I can hear it every time.
I love that.
Like a little wind chimer.
Yeah.
And I just have a little bitty, I have to sit down the whole time, and I had this little bitty table, and that's my sacred space. So I do some tips. Make sure you put your sacred space or altar space in an area where no one will get to it. And then do you have any tips? I got a whole video about it, but do you got any tips? Let you talk.
Yes, as far as setting one up, I like to work with the elements. I like to incorporate all of the elements. So on my altar, I have water, of course. I have crystals. I have sand that I got from the beach. I have incense burning always, candles, of course, for fire, sage, all of the elements. And honestly, what I can say is if you feel comfortable, I don't know why this is coming up, but somebody might need to hear this. But if you feel comfortable, allow your child to have one as well. If you feel comfortable, because I have an 8-year-old and it's something that I'm introducing to him. You know, he's not doing half the stuff I'm doing, of course. But I can see his altar. We have a whole room for our sacred space. So his altar is in here as well. And I'm being drawn to it. So that is another tip too, like prayer, meditation, getting children involved in that. It's actually more beneficial than harmful. That's just my tip.
I think that's amazing. I think that's great. I think that's great. Because kids be stressed the heck out.
They do.
And they're not always able to communicate that, or they don't even really know what's going on. They don't know if it's normal, not normal. They don't know how they're feeling. So it's important, especially I think for boys, to have some space to just chill out.
Exactly. You're right. Because I have our bookshelf in here with all of our books. So when we're everywhere and he's everywhere, I'll tell him, go. We call it our meditation room. Go in there, chill out. We have coloring books in here, regular books for us to read. Then we have the inspirational wall. Like if you just need if you're down and you just want to come in here. Yeah, I say go all out.
I love it. Don't y'all love that? I think that is a great idea. Like the quiet room.
Exactly. Basically.
No, I think that's perfect. I think that's, especially with the internet nowadays, kids always on the internet. It's like, again, the external world is always attacking. Like it's always on you. You need that time to yourself. I love that. I'm glad you said that. So you can do a whole video about that.
Noted.
Let me look at some of your comments. Let's see. So what does it say? Raven Mayer says, I want one, but my place is too tiny. And then Aja Joelle says, you could put it in a peaceful corner or window. I agree. Like you could put it like in the corner and then hang like a curtain like that. I'm trying to picture this, like explain it.
Yeah, I'm following you.
So if it's like in the corner, you could just hang like a curtain, like diagonally, and then you can just kind of go in there, or you could put up a little divider, like a room divider right there, and then just have your sacred space behind that divider. You could put it anywhere, but just make sure that you try to make it like a private area that not everybody is looking at. Let's see. Frugal Mama of Boy says, we all meditate together. I even research their life paths so I can foster them based on their personal needs. I think that's good. Like I look at at first I didn't want to look at my kids' birth charts. So I'm just going to let them, unfold as they are. But now that I know what their signs are and everything about them, it helps me to just be like understanding. Like my 1-year-old, she doesn't talk a lot. But it's like you got to catch her when she's talking. Like she don't talk a lot, but her Mercury is in Pisces, which in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces is kind of like not a really, I wouldn't say it's not a good placement, but they don't express themselves well through words. They express themselves more through music, through art. Like they're very artistic people. Like, look at some of like the most famous people. Their moon sign is more than likely in Pisces. They have some type of Pisces energy. So I'm like, okay, with her, I need to probably do things that are a little bit more creative and not, not always just vocal with her. Exactly. Whereas my 2-year-old, her Mercury in Sagittarius, honey, you hear her before you can hear this child anywhere.
I love that. Yes.
She talks so loud. Any Sagittarius energy is bold, loud, don't care. I'm her, honey. Just you're gonna have to see me today.
Yes. And when I
try to let her do it. I just try to let her be her bold, happy self.
Exactly.
I think it's good to look at your kids' birth charts. I know some people don't want to mix like spirituality with your children, but I mean, if you mix religion with your, to each his own. Everybody's sensitive about their kids. So you raise your kids how you want to raise them. I raise mine how I want to raise them. So
right, yeah.
let's just end there.
But I definitely, like you said, I am an advocate for looking at the children's birth chart because it helps you relate to them better and help you raise them better. Because I've had to come to the understanding that even though, and this might be touchy, but even though like our children came out of us, we're a portal. They're their own individual, and we're here to help guide them on the path that they've embarked on themselves, you know? So I feel like with us looking at the blueprint of their life, which is the birth chart, it allows us to help them on their path better, you know? Because I've gotten away from feeling like I own my child, you know? Like I'm just here to help guide. I'm like an earth spirit guide, you know, to my child. Of course, they're still my children, you know, we still have rules and stuff. But at the same time, they're going to become their own being, living, breathing being, and they have their own purpose. So yeah, that's just my little tidbit.
No, I agree. I feel like my mother did a really good job of doing that. She just kind of let me be probably a little too free. But you got to realize. Such thing too. You said what?
I said there's definitely a such thing as that as well.
Yeah, she was definitely a free spirit type of mom. But what was I gonna say? But it was a point in my life where, like, even as a child, you have to learn how to detach yourself from your parents. Like, have you ever seen your parents as people and not just your parents? Like, that's when you get to that point, you be like, oh, okay, so it'd be a whole nother level when you can allow yourself to see them as just people.
Yes. You're absolutely
just be like, right. You know what? They're trying to go through this thing called life right along with me. So let me just give them the grace, you know, that, you know, because we just all trying to figure this out as we go along.
Exactly.
Honestly. That's how I feel.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And where I found that is when I was on my healing the inner child journey. That's when I found that peace with my parents. Even though my father was an absent parent, I was still able to forgive him by that same notion of they're human too. Even though their choices don't align with mine and what I would do, I can still see things from his perspective, even though it hurt at the time, you know?
Yeah, I think that's something that probably a lot of people in our community honestly need to work on. That father figure energy, that needs some healing, I think, in a lot of people.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And it's so much, I feel the dynamic shifting of the conversation, but it's such a heavy energy because so many people live with so much pain and so much resentment and even so much regret because of that, you know, and it's almost like a you failed me type of energy that people take on. But like you said, being able to look at them as people instead of, you know, just your parents and, oh, y'all did me wrong in some way, it will really help you more so than it is about forgiving them gives them power, you know?
Yeah. Forgiveness is for you, not for that person.
Exactly. And it's needed. It's definitely needed, like you said, in our community.
Yeah. When you don't forgive, like, you really be holding on to some stuff.
Yes.
And with this full moon coming up, I think, like, I talked about how it was a full moon and I had wrote a letter to my dad and I just put all my energy into it. And like within the next day, he called me. Well, he texted me and was like, we need to talk. We need to repair our relationship. He like went to, I was like, well, there you have it.
Exactly.
But I just released it because I held in so much.
Yes.
And it's just like sometimes the people in your life, they just can be really ignorant to things because they still going through stuff too. And they're like, you still holding on to this? Like, I thought we was over that, but you're not over it. You still been holding on to it. So I think writing is very cathartic. So that could be an exercise for anybody out there that needs to kind of work on relationships with people. I already talked about it in my past video talking about what you should do during a full moon, but definitely write a letter to that person, even if they're not here with you on earth anymore. Write a letter to them, even if you need for them to forgive you. If you got to have forgiveness, because you got to forgive yourself for things. You really do. You have to.
Yeah.
It's hard. Trust, because it's stuff I need to forgive myself for, but write a letter to that person. You can burn it under the moonlight or whatever, and just put the intention that you're just letting it go and you're allowing yourself to heal, So, okay, let's get back to these comments. But I'm glad you said that. So she said, your space is beautiful, by the way, Tina.
Thank you.
Let's see. Just Smile and Playing with Dean says, I'm 100% new to crystals. When I charge them with the moon on Saturday, can I put them in a jar together? Is it best to leave them unprotected outside? I think it's okay. You can put it in a jar. You can put it like I'm probably gonna keep mine in this little basket where I got some of my crystals, just kind of put it out there. But yeah, it's totally fine. If you like for a minute, I put mine on my patio, but if you like live in an area where you don't really have anywhere to put it, I'll put it on top of my car.
Okay.
You can't see on top of my car, so I just put it on top of there. You can put it in a windowsill. You don't have to put it directly outside, but yeah, that's something you could do. What you think?
If you don't want to put them outside, all of those are great ideas. But if you don't want to put them outside because you feel like something may happen to them or that just doesn't resonate with you, you can always get selenite. Selenite is really good for cleansing the crystals. You have one? Perfect. Okay, good. Because I don't have mine with me. Yes, that stone is really good for charging other crystals. And it's good for cleansing your own energy as well. So it's like an all-in-one. And if you get that crystal, yes, you can put all your other crystals around it or on top of it, because they even have like selenite plates that you can get. Put all your crystals on top of them and set them in your sacred space and let them do their thing.
There you have it. I want to get a huge, I always just see like the little short, like the little ones like that. I want to get a real big slab to throw all of them on top of.
Same. So do I.
And I heard that even with selenite, you could just take like one of the long ones, and you can also put it along like your spine. It'll help to cleanse all your chakras too. Cleanse your whole aura.
A lot
of people put it in water.
What'd you say?
I said don't put it in water. Selenite does not go in water.
Yes. Very good point. Thank you for that.
So if you think it's gonna rain, run out there and get your stuff.
Exactly.
Let's see. Somebody asked about birth charts and I missed it. Thank you all so much for coming for the live. You are doing great. Thank you for putting the comments. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Valerie Lovely says, wow, I'm about to steal my husband's man cave and make me a room. I heard that.
Hey, for real.
Get you a she shed. I can't wait to get a she shed. Okay.
Same here.
Let's see.
Chantel Tucker said my son will be 11 on 11/11. Hey,
11/11.
Level up for him.
Yes,
that's beautiful.
It is.
I don't know how far back that is.
Somebody said something about birth charts. Like, do we have a video for how you can look up your birth chart? I don't know who it was, but for anybody that's wondering how to look up your birth chart, you can just go to free birth chart, just Google it, and then you put in all your information. It's best if you know your time of birth. I actually had to pay for mine. I went to like Vital Record, something, I forgot what it was called. No, I actually called my what do you call it? What's the state capitol? I called the state capitol, and they gave me a site to go to.
Oh, okay.
So if I lived in Jefferson, Missouri, I could have went straight there and got it from the actual records place. Yeah. But it's a website. Just make sure you know the official website. It was like $27, I think. It was worth it. That was the best $27.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
But you just put it in, put all your information, your time of birth. And once you start looking at your birth chart, look at everybody you know birth chart.
Yes, and it's gonna make so much sense. They're gonna make more sense. You're gonna make more sense, and then your relationships with everybody's gonna make more sense. And it's a rabbit hole. So when you do dive into it, don't get mad at us, okay? Because if you're anything like me, I've been on an astrology rabbit hole probably for about 3 years now, and I've only touch the surface of astrology because it's so much. It's so much. And if you like to learn, it's for you. If you don't like to learn and you don't like to study, you're going to be like, okay, I know my top 3, I'm good.
Which is okay. But once you get into it, you have no choice. I be looking at famous people like, why do I like this person? I bet she has this. Boom, they got it. Like you can guess people right away. And it just makes it easier to communicate with them.
Yes.
It just makes it easier. Like, it just makes it easier to deal with. Like people that got like moon and Sagittarius, or even any type of Sagittarius. Sometimes y'all know y'all Sagittarius energy, y'all could be flaking on people, or y'all just go ghost. Y'all be gone. You be like,
they do. You right.
I thought we had plans. They be gone, or they just pop up out of nowhere. I have a friend.
Like nothing ever happened.
You said what?
Like nothing ever happened.
Nothing happened. Like we're supposed to just go on with the flow. They're like, why you in your feelings still?
Right.
But I just like, you know what? They're like the Rolling Stones of the zodiac. So I just let them just do what they gonna do.
The traveler.
Yes, I just let them live how they gonna live. Like my friend, if she's still on her, we went to nursing school together. Oh. She got Sag through her chart, even though she a Capricorn. She got Sag in her chart. And I just like, you know what? That's her Sag coming out. I'm just gonna let her live her life. And I'm not gonna be my moody self. I'm not gonna be that moody Cancer today.
Right. Oh,
because I can get in my feels.
Right.
Cover it up.
You right. You absolutely right.
What is your Venus sign, Tina?
What's my what?
Venus.
My Venus is in Pisces.
Is it? Oh, that's why you don't like Venus.
It's whack.
You don't like
whack.
You're a romantic.
It makes me like a hopeless romantic.
Yeah, you're a romantic. Yeah.
Your Venus sign being in Pisces, I'm an Aquarius sun, an Aquarius rising, and a Capricorn moon. And you're gonna put my Venus in Pisces? Like that's total opposite of how I feel about life. You know?
That softens you up. That softens you up.
Yeah, with the right one. But it's gonna
and that helps you like to be more into this, huh?
I said, but with the right one, but it takes a minute to get there because of the shell.
The shell.
Aquarius and Capricorn.
Girl, that Capricorn.
Capricorn's like,
do we have any Capricorn moons? Comment your moon sign in the comment section. Yeah, we want to know. Are we just talking? But yeah, that Capricorn moon ain't no joke. My oldest sister got a Capricorn moon. She a beast. She a little businesswoman, and her emotions it's all business, nothing personal.
That's exactly Capricorn moons all day. I saw something, they were talking about how Capricorn moons are so misunderstood, and she was explaining, because they say, of course, Capricorn moons don't have feelings, but what she was explaining is that they do have feelings, but they know how to compartmentalize. So if something happens that triggers them, they're just like, okay, let me put these feelings real quick in this box and let me get busy going to work, because I don't have time to feel right now because I got to get this project done. But when it's time, they'll unpack that feeling and revisit it again.
Yeah,
that's me.
It's okay. I'm a Scorpio moon. They say Scorpio and Capricorn moon are very similar.
They do. I was just about to say that. Honestly, I feel like that's the perfect moon to have as far as psychic nature, intuitive nature, being very spiritual. That's a beautiful moon to have. But as far as relationships, not difficult, but more challenging placement.
It is. The moon actually falls in Scorpio. It falls. It's considered a like a detriment. It's not considered
exactly
a good placement.
Yeah.
I think with me, I got a lot of past work, like a lot of past life work that I need to work on.
Oh, I love that.
I think something happened in my past. I know it's there.
Yeah.
I know it's there with that Scorpio. And then my firstborn is Scorpio moon too.
Wow, nice. So you're probably incarnated here to get something done from the past.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna have to watch her.
I already know that. That is interesting.
They sneaky.
Hey, is she your Sagittarius?
Yeah, Mercury and Sagittarius. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
But she is Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. I birthed like I don't know.
With
I guess she's gonna do
wait,
something with her
with
life.
a Sagittarius, a Mercury in Sagittarius.
Yeah, that broke it up. That broke it up.
Oh, you know she's gonna be a spiritual leader, right?
Oh, is she?
She here to
She ain't
teach
gonna be
higher
afraid to talk about
learning.
it.
Yeah, she here
Huh?
to teach higher learning. She finna come here and uncover a lot of stuff and be leading in that. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I got to get on my get on so I can be there helping her out.
Yes,
Shoot.
exactly. Yeah, she
I
came
love
for
children.
you said,
Children, like your kids, like I feel like they here to help you.
oh yeah,
Like you
exactly.
created an army to help you.
Yes, yes. I believe that wholeheartedly because both of my children, they're exactly what I was missing that I didn't know I was missing that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
they
sweet.
definitely they teach me all day long.
Yeah, you just gotta listen, man. You gotta listen. That's why, like
Yeah,
you said, you can't always just try to possess your children
yeah,
because that child could be like your great 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 grandmother coming back
yeah. And it's a
to teach you
partnership.
something.
Oh my
Hmm?
goodness, a partnership. There's no like, there's no ownership. It's like a partnership. You both feed each other, Because
I
my
agree, but
oldest, he's 8. He's a cancer, and he gets me together a lot. He be getting me together. He reminds me of stuff like, and plus he feels me, of course, being a cancer. So, and he's a Cancer moon. No, yeah, he's a Cancer moon, Capricorn rising.
oh yeah, you told me about him. So that's what's protecting him is Capricorn rising, protecting him.
Exactly, exactly. And he can feel me from a mile away. So if my energy's off, he's like right there. Like, what's going on, mommy? You want to talk about it? Want a hug?
Girl, that is
What's
so
going
sweet. I
on?
love that. I love it. One of
Yeah.
my closest friends is also a cancer, a guy. He's a
Oh
cancer.
my goodness. I get dragged
I
on the
feel very
internet,
comfortable
but
around cancer men. Like they never give me that weird creepy. But well, no, one did.
they
Yeah, he was a little
don't.
creepy. But
They're so
both of them did.
intelligent.
You said
They're
what?
they're so intelligent.
They are. They're very into like it's like emotional intelligence.
Yeah, yeah.
What if somebody
Oh,
says,
and
Steph,
I'm sorry, Valerie Lovely. If you're still on here, EyeCreateLife.com.
yeah, let me
I
put her
is
website.
EYE create is normal. CREATE.
I'm
Life.
putting it in right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, go check out her website. So it's 10:16. We just been out here just a rambling. Yeah, definitely Raven, my ear. Make sure you go look up your birth chart, y'all. Like that, if you don't do anything,
Please.
if you're just trying to figure out how to get started in all of this, which what is all of this, I don't know. But if you just want to be more in tune with who you are and like know more about yourself, look at your birth chart.
Yes.
Look
And
at
if
your
you
birth chart.
can,
It's
if you are
deep.
in a good position to do so, get someone to do a birth chart analysis so that they can break it down. Because for me, I dove into this rabbit hole myself. I didn't start with a birth chart reader. So it's been very interesting trying to learn all of the placements and then trying to fit the stuff in the placements. So I just got one for the first time. And honestly, I haven't even been able to listen to everything that she sent me. It was like 2 hours long.
Oh
But it will
wow.
break it down and it will help you understand because when you're looking at birth charts, you have all the different houses. All the different houses mean something. You have signs in these houses. Then you have the house rulers.
Then the
I'm not
angles.
trying to be all over the place, right? But yeah, it's a lot of information. So don't be discouraged if you jump into it and you don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, don't be. It's but if you want to, you can look up a lot of YouTube videos. That's
You
where
can,
and then like looking at other people's chart helped me to learn more about my chart. And you just
yes,
see people because people play out the energies. Like people
yes,
will play out those energies. So you just see it like it's just right there. You just
yes.
see it and it just go deeper and deeper and deeper. I love astrology. Astrology
Me
is
too.
it's life.
Babe, I made a joke one night. I was like, yeah, astrology keeps me warm at night.
Okay, I love it. Let's see. My sister is a Cancer. She's such a smart young lady, very particular. I wonder if she got some Taurus in her chart. Them
Oh,
Venus and Taurus, they are extremely particular people. And if she a Cancer, she's close enough to Taurus to have that in her Venus. How do you discover your answers if you don't know much about your family line? May have missed this topic since I just joined. That's a great question,
It
Charlisha
is a great
Anderson. I
question.
would say start off with an ancestor altar.
Yes.
Start off with an ancestor altar. That'd be my first start. First thing is to do that. Well, do you have any suggestions?
I do, honestly. I suggest first connecting with your higher self or your an archangel, to be completely honest with you. Only because when you are connecting with spirits, even if they are your ancestors and things like that, if you don't know them, um, you don't want to connect with just any and everybody, just like you might not want to do that in your human form. So spiritually, if you're connecting with your ancestors, you only want to connect with those of a high vibration, because even our ancestors, they can pass away and not have ascended to a higher level, so they can come through as angry or bitter, just there's dynamics to this. So basically, before you jump in, I would definitely suggest connecting with your higher self first, or connecting with an archangel Michael, something like that.
Uriel.
Uriel, yes.
Michael was the one. Everybody talk about Archangel Michael.
What'd you say?
I said everybody talk about Archangel Michael.
Yes,
Isn't he like the messenger?
He's the protector. That's actually one of the guys that I work with most often. One of my archangels that I work with most often. Yeah, he's a really good protector. So because I deal with a lot of spirits, because I do a lot of healing sessions, a lot of tarot therapy, and I connect with people's energy, and I connect with their families, their, ancestors and guides and things like that. I always have Archangel Michael with me to protect me from all of that energy and protect the channel, to make sure I'm channeling nothing but the highest vibrations, because I want to help. I don't want anybody that's going to infiltrate and bring the energy down. So
you got to be real grounded.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to ground the heck out of yourself.
Yeah, okay, and which is very hard for me because I'm very activated here. We talked about that in the video, like not having that root chakra alignment and like the top chakras be out there. Yeah, that's me all day long. I spend most of my time connecting out there. Yeah, all the time.
You got to come back down. Why is it so hard to come back down?
Because
a lot of BS down here, okay?
You don't want to be honest with you, depending on why you're here and the things that you're here to do. It's very easy to get caught out there more often, because that's home. You're connecting to those beings, your soul family out there.
That's kind of like what we're doing right now, though. Especially because the internet, that's Aquarian energy.
Yep.
Look at you. So it's like I think that's probably why it's hard for me to come back and deal with people one-on-one in person, because I'd rather just be out here in this space, and then I can just be like, bye, and then completely detach from it.
Yep.
Like I don't have to really
be in your room, like, okay.
Yep. I'm still in my own space. I'm in my comfortable space. Nobody is really here doing anything. But anyways, I am trying to learn this. But that's a great question. I think, like you said, communicate with your higher self first. Protect yourself. You have to protect yourself, because you never know. I have an ancestor altar, but I don't really know. I mean, I know I've connected with my ancestors, but I haven't done it as deeply as I feel like I need to or should. I just burn ancestor money, and it's just certain things that come up in my life. What, you got something next to you?
Yep.
Show them the ancestor money. Oh, you got the big bill. Joss paper or hell notes. Yeah, I burn those.
Yep.
But I think that's a great question. You're gonna have to do another video about it.
I will, because
help me out.
That's my topic all day, because I am, you guys, I look at things from a universal view. Okay, so our ancestor lineage that we connect to spiritually is so much bigger than our ancestor lineage in this lifetime. Does that make sense? Because we've reincarnated so many times. Each of those times we've connected with different ancestors. So depending on your purpose here, when you connect with ancestors, they may not be all of your immediate ancestors, like your great grandmother or things like that now. They may be beings from other cultures and other places on Earth, you know, or the galaxies if you want to look at star systems. So I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what y'all are into out there, but there's a lot out there. That's why I say connect with your higher self first, because when you tap into the spiritual realm, it's not just what we perceive it to be here. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot more. It's like everything goes out, but it goes like deep too. It expands and it goes deep. Like it just like people say all life is just expansion and contraction. Like all it keep doing is just like it's just so much.
It is. It can get deep real quick.
But I do think it's important, like you said, at the end of the day, you got to start off with you. Because you incarnated into this spirit. You know, you're the spirit, you the body. You got to focus on you to begin with, so that you know your energy versus another entity's energy, which I didn't realize that until I went. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I went into a job. I'm an agency nurse, so I just go anywhere. So I went into this job, y'all. This is personal, but I was so depressed. As soon as I went in there, it was like, I was like downright like, I'm over this life. Like I'm done with it. Like I felt so drained. I was like, why? And I even talked to my husband, I'm just tired of this. Like, I don't want to be. I'm like, why am I feeling this way? Like I just felt so depleted, so drained, so down. I was like, then I had went into one of my patient's room, never went into this patient's room. The patient had an amethyst crystal on her like little bed, like table. And something just told me, and said, I was taking care of her. I got her something she wanted. And I said, I like your crystal. And then we just started talking. As soon as I started talking to her, I felt so much better. Then I realized, I'm like, you know what? That wasn't your energy you was picking up on. You was picking up on other energies. And that's when I told myself I had to protect myself when I go into these places. Because I didn't realize, people like, you're an empath or like I'm this. I was like, girl, look, I don't want to pick up on nobody's energy. I'm not no empath. But then once I went, it's like I feel like a lot of people are empaths, but but when I realized, I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta protect myself. And I was like, you know what, I gotta really know more about my energy compared to other, because I know I probably do pick up on a lot of people's energy. So you gotta be in tune with yourself. You have to. That was like one of the worst shifts I had to start off with, until I feel like I had to have met that patient. Like I had to. As soon as she had water all up on her windowsill with like, she was writing. She's like, I'm charging my water. I'm like, where did this person come from?
Yes. I love her.
Are you me on another timeline or something?
Right, exactly.
Am I related? Yeah, I'm like, it was crazy. I was like, I've never seen a person like that in a nursing home.
Right.
I'm like, what are the odds that I go into your room? And I don't even know if she was my patient. She just called and asked for something. I was like, I'll get it for you. And I took it to her room.
Wow.
And so I was just like, that was nothing but spirit just showing me like, you know, you got to protect yourself. Like you are here to do things and you got to make sure you're on point.
Yeah, at all times.
It's people are here to help you, but you got to make sure you're on point. Yeah. But yeah, that's just my little story for the day.
You're right. I'm all about self-awareness. That's exactly what that boils down to. Being aware of self at all times. Energy check-ins at all times.
It's so much work.
It is, but it's worth it. And once you get it down, you do it without even noticing it.
I don't feel like it. I'm for real. I just be like, sometimes you just want to check out.
Hey, I understand.
How do you check out? Like, do you feel like you always in a Zen mode, or do you feel like you always in like, okay, I'm getting myself into alignment? Like, do you always feel like, I mean, you've been doing this for a minute, so.
Honestly, I feel like, I keep hearing I'm always in alignment. I feel like I have to constantly keep my mind in check because our mind teaches us how to survive in this realm that we're in. So if we allow our mind to take over, it's easier to spend a lot more time being of the world instead of just in it, if that makes sense. So for the most part, if I'm having certain thoughts, I'll check them before they expand. And then that helps me remain in alignment and balanced. Does that make sense?
So, like, give an example. So, I don't know, like, if something was like something that triggers you was to happen, or somebody says something, like, how do you check that thought?
Okay. Trying to think of an actual example that has happened recently. Okay, today actually. Okay, so I create oils, all right? So when I create them, it takes a lot of energy. Yes. Here we go. Yes.
Yay.
It takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of work. And I was creating like over 30 oils, okay? So it took a lot. And for me, by the end of that day, I'm really drained. So that's a moment in time where if you're already drained and depleted of energy, you're going to have to continuously be aware of that, because in that type of state, it's a lower vibrational state. In that type of state, you're easily triggered by certain things. So let's just say if something happened. What happened? Well, I went to this, not to be long-winded, but I went to this lady's shop. She's actually one of my mentors, somebody that teaches me. I went there, and then one of her other mentees were there. And, I noticed when I walked in, my energy was a lot lower than normal. So I had to keep checking into that, because it's easier when people feel like their energy is low. Let me just say this. Your energy being high and being low, that's normal, because it's a balance. You're not going to always be high, but it's important that when your energy is lower, that you don't look at it as a bad thing. Just monitor the emotions that come up when your energy is low, because those are the times where you can be irritable. But just because your energy is low doesn't mean you're irritable, but just figuring out why those emotions are coming through.
I'm listening. Keep going. Yeah,
oh, okay.
I'm like, I done got the pillow. I'm all like, okay, girl.
So yes, that is a real life example of what I like to do. And when my energy is low like that, that's when I withdraw. That's when I go in. That's when I go on my nature walks. That's when I spend more time being introspective, because that's a lot of the times when spirit can communicate with you, because your energy is lower. So you're not busy, in a sense. You're not going around. You're not running a lot of errands. And it was raining today here where I am. So I wasn't.
It was raining here too. What?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Apparently there's like a hurricane. I don't watch the news. There's like a hurricane in Louisiana.
Oh, so it's like coming up.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. It's been raining.
I hope they okay.
So yeah. I don't know if I answered the question.
No, you're right. You're right. It's like you said, self-awareness. You talked about that earlier.
Yes,
being aware.
I'm sorry. I'm a really big advocate for self-awareness.
But it's like the challenge with me is,
know thyself. That's all I said.
Oh yeah. So the challenge with me is like when you be like, I'm trying, okay, I'm exhausted, I'm trying, I'm tired of being the one that's trying. Why can't everybody else get on board? And maybe that's an ego thing. Because it's like, if you're trying, if you're doing it, then maybe I would attract more people or more situations where everybody is on board. So maybe it's something I'm missing. I think I'm doing it, but maybe I'm not doing it.
That makes sense.
I be in my head.
No, that makes sense. And I feel like when you are on the path of trying and you're running into people that are triggering you in some type of way, that's a really good time to become self-aware of what's going on and why you're being triggered. So that's another example of how to be more self-aware. Being present will help a lot, because if you're present with the situation, but also looking at it from a bird's eye view, okay, so it's about balance. You have to have balance of the two. But being present, but also looking at it from all perspectives will allow you to see what that person's purpose in your life is at that exact moment. Because we're all teachers to each other. We're all teachers and we're all students. So I think that it is very important to listen and feel a lot more than you speak, even though that it's hard to do that, but that'll help you when you're trying to be more self-aware.
You're right. Because it's like, girl, you better practice what you preach. Because I literally was editing a video today and I was talking about how to raise your vibrations. And the main thing I kept saying was, you got to be present. You got it. That's why meditation, because meditation trains you to be present. It trains you to just be in the moment. If you can be in the moment, you won't be worrying about what just happened and what's about to happen. You can just do, because me, I'm a very, like, I project, like, I always think about what can happen, like, 10 steps down the line.
Yeah.
And so it creates a lot of disharmony. It creates a lot of frustrations and fear. And I'm learning that. I'm learning, like Brandy, you have to just take things step by step. You got to learn to just take it and let it unfold as it goes. Like, you have to do that. You got to just trust that it's going to be where you're going to get there. You're going to get there.
Exactly.
So
you're
just take it step by step.
You're absolutely right.
Yes. So with me, I was just like, meditation, being present is so important, because everything I'm doing right now is going to be the future one day. It's going to be my present life. So if I'm not doing it now, who cares, what's going to happen then? You got to do it right now. You got to be who you want to be right now. You got to feel how you want to feel right now. Okay.
Yes.
I guess I was talking to myself.
Hey, you're not just talking to yourself. That message came out for a reason. The word is a double-edged sword. Okay, somebody needed to hear that.
Yeah, you gotta be in it. Yeah, I'm learning.
Yeah, you are.
Execution.
Because there's still something I have to remind myself on the daily.
Yeah, it can be distracting. It can be hard because it's so easy to do it when you're, like, in your own little zone and you got your, your own vibes and you can control everything. But when you go out there in the world, you got a lot coming at you.
Yeah.
You got a lot coming at you, a lot of stuff that you cannot control. And I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do this nursing thing no more, because this is just like, it's too much.
I can imagine that. That's a very intense field for someone who is aware of themselves and that is aware of the powers that they have, like being an empath. That's why I was just like, oh, in a hospital, oh my God. I can do it.
Clutch my pearls.
I even like going to Walmart. I can't imagine where people have to come when they're sick. And I don't know if I could do that. So
I'm working on it.
Kudos to you. Thank you so much for saving the world.
Yeah. You doing it too, girl. You do. That's why I got these oils, honey.
Yeah.
That's why I got my oils. Let me see. Let me look at y'all. We're going to look at a few more of y'all comments and then we're going to announce the winner. Thank you so much, Tina. I needed this therapy session, girl.
Of course. Thank you for having me, bringing me into your home, your cyber home.
Cyber. I love that. This is my, cancer is all about the home, honey.
Yes.
So I guess I do got a cyber home. Let's see. Awesome, Tina, because you/Brady both do a video on how to take the steps to your higher selves, recognizing that you're on the right path, personal experience, and steps into that direction. Oh, that's a great idea.
Man, I'm gonna have to screenshot that.
Right. And then you also need to go back and look at some of the questions that Charlicia had about ancestors too for your video that you're gonna do, and I'm gonna watch it about ancestors. Let me see what else. Where can we find your oils? Here, let me put her website again. Go to www.EyeCreateLife.com for intention oils. And then you're going to be doing boxes too, right?
Yes, yes. Stay tuned for the boxes though. They're not dropping just yet, but they
But they're
will.
coming, okay? Just in time for the holiday season. They're gonna come for the
Right,
holiday season.
exactly. Let's
Good.
go ahead and write that down.
So
I have to
thank
write
you
stuff
all so
down.
much for coming. What you say?
I just have to write stuff down because
Okay.
it's
But you can always come back and look at the live comments too, the live chat.
okay. Really?
So yeah, thank y'all so much for coming. Oh my goodness, how many people we got
Yes,
up in the
thank
building?
y'all.
We got 28 watching now. Make sure y'all like this video, okay? I'm gonna announce the winner. I'm gonna get a winner. I don't know. I'm gonna give y'all. Let's see. Y'all got until Friday. No, what you think? Friday, Saturday?
What's today? Thursday-ish, almost, basically
Yeah,
Thursday.
it's almost Thursday. So Monday, Saturday.
Okay,
Look at
probably
us overthinking.
right. I know, right? Probably Monday. Okay, let's be nice. Probably
Monday. Okay. So the winner has until Monday to respond and to claim your winnings. So the winner is going to get some intention oils. You're going to get a personal reading from Tina. Okay. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm a little jealous. And also didn't you have like a bath soak, some tea, a
yes,
bath
yes.
tea? She got everything.
Divination tea in there. So if you're wanting to open up your awareness, it will be great for that. Open up your awareness, connecting with your guides, your ancestors, your higher self. Goddess Glow, which is the oil that you showed at the beginning of the video, and the bath soak, and releasing.
What
So
happened?
if releasing,
Oh, and releasing, yeah. Mine is
which
on my
would be
altar.
perfect. So honestly, if the winner is on here tonight and they win, I will ship it out tomorrow, priority shipping just for you. And I pray that you get it by this full moon. Okay.
Oh
So
yeah.
I want you to be
Okay.
able to use that.
I just literally just had the winner and I cannot find where the heck I put it. Which I got like so many files up. Did I have it on my phone? Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let
Any
me see who the
videos on
winner is.
meditation for beginners?
Yes. When did you start meditating before or after you started doing your oils, right? Because that's when you start working on your heart chakra and everything, right?
Yes. Because I actually received the name for my company, which is trademark, during meditation. There wasn't a name that I came up with. It was given to me.
Wow. I find that, do you ever get downloads like at that point? I'm sure it's a name for it right before you wake up, like when you still in your dream. Like, I guess it's like lucid dreaming.
Yes.
I
get
get
downloads.
so much. What'd you say?
Oh my goodness. Yes, that is the perfect state to be in, where they can just impute information into you. Like,
is that like lucid dreaming, or what is that considered? I don't know.
I call it depends on the information that's being given, if that makes sense. Because I feel like there are different types of dreams. Like, you can have prophetic dreams of, what will happen in the future. I've received something recently, what I called an instructional dream. I feel like I was being instructed to do something. And then the lucid dreaming is basically being consciously aware while you're sleeping so that you can change your dream state, change what you're doing, where you're going. And then what's the other one? Oh, astral projecting, when your soul leaves your body and goes to different places. Different places. You can go to the astral realm and meet other spirits. You can go to, I hear stories about people. I don't do this, y'all, so don't ask me questions about it. But I hear stories about people going to other countries and people going to the pyramids
or other people's dreams.
Yes, other people's dreams. I feel like my dreams have been infiltrated before. Just saying. I feel like someone's made their way into my dream before. But yes, it's very easy. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but astral projection can get deep real quick. Yeah.
Just like you got a body and you got everything happening in this realm, as soon as you go to sleep, it's a whole nother world. It's a
Yes.
whole other world. That's why you better get your sleep. Oh, okay. So speaking of somebody that gotta be up at 5 o'clock in the morning for this 6 o'clock shift.
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh, you have
I
to
like her.
sleep.
You said
Okay.
what?
You finna go to sleep. You have to. Are you talking about yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's not me. It's not me. It's me.
Right. No, you're fine because I wake up at 4, so you're good. I understand.
Good for you. How do you do that with a boy? You got a little baby, so I guess you have to.
No,
Huh?
he stays asleep. I wake up at 4 so I can have sanity for the rest of the day.
But how do you? I can't. What time you go to sleep?
Whenever my eyes close. It
I'm gonna
depends.
get like
If
you
I'm
one
working on
day.
something, I stay up a little bit later.
I'm
But
gonna
for the
get like
most part,
you one day.
look, I'm still working on it, okay?
But you
There's
wake
no
yourself
such thing
up
as
at 4.
perfection.
You wake yourself up at 4 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Wake up, come to my altar, get myself together.
I want to be like that.
Yeah, I've figured out that that's the best thing for me to do if I want to have an aligned day. I have to start it off.
But how do you make yourself get up? You just say, this is what we gonna do. I'm talking about in the beginning. I'm sorry, I need to know this information. So I'm sorry.
Honestly, for me, it's all about discipline because I'm an advocate for the vegan lifestyle. Okay, I just throw it out there. I've been vegan for over 5 years.
Good for
And
you.
yes, and it's given me a lot of discipline. So I know by my eating habits if I'm not as disciplined as I need to be. So as far as waking up at 4 o'clock, for me, it's a discipline thing because I know if this is something that's going to benefit me, then it's something that I have to get done, So if
Capricorn moon. That's why y'all be taking over the world.
Have some type of structure. I do. Or I'm all over the place.
Okay, what else? I'm gonna stop cutting you off. Keep going. You said so. You just see it as I have to be disciplined to get what I want.
Yeah, because it's the time I come to my altar and get my mind together. It's the only time throughout the day that I have to myself spiritually because I do so much spiritual work for other people. You know what I mean? So I have to energize and get my zhuzh together before I wake my children up and get them ready for the day and then get them going and then helping my clients and then making oils. I give a lot of energy out all the time. And then of course, by the end of the day, I'm like, okay, let me check emails. Let me do this. Let me do that. So I have to, if I want to stay sane.
Can you text me at 4 in the morning?
Yes.
Wake up, Brandy.
Yes. I'm going to write that down.
Brandy,
accountability partner. Okay.
Oh my God. Maybe 4:30, 4:45. I hate discipline. I hate it.
Oh, that's okay.
I got Capricorn in the 5th house, which is supposed to be fun. I'm supposed to have fun. I got 3 planets in Capricorn, so I'm supposed to be structured, but it's in my fun house.
Yeah.
It don't belong there. Everything I do that's fun has to be structured. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's not cool. That's lame. But I'm going to work with it because you can work with these energies. It's not working against you. It's working for you.
Absolutely.
So that's why I linked up with you so you can help a sister out.
Yes. Because Capricorn is there to restructure your idea of fun.
Yeah. Okay. I can take that. I'll take that.
Let that Saturn take over.
And I have Saturn in Capricorn.
Tear this down and build it up.
Yes. My Saturn is in Capricorn, so I just had my Saturn return.
Oh, beautiful.
Is it still in Capricorn? I think it's supposed to go to Aquarius
until
retrograded.
December.
Yeah, it retrograded back into Capricorn. Then it's going to go into Aquarius.
For my Saturn return, I'll be 28. Yes. Oh my God. I'm so excited to go through my Saturn return. I cannot even lie.
When is it starting?
Well, my birthday is January 20th. So I guess then, but Saturn goes into Aquarius, I think December 21st.
Saturn goes, okay. I need to write this down. I be on it, but then I don't be on it. I be on the moons a lot though.
No, you know what? I think it does. Because Saturn's going to be in Aquarius and Jupiter's going to be in Aquarius too.
She has made an internal alarm clock. Yes, you have. Okay, I'm gonna get it together. I'm getting it together. It's together. It's done. It's done.
It is. It
That was
is.
my mantra for this year when I got my what you call that thing, vision board. At the top I put it is done, period. Like stop making
Yes.
excuses. Because
Period.
I turned 30 this year, girl. I'm
It's
grown.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations.
So
I
I was
love
just like, I
that.
gotta, it's done. It has to, I got to. If I don't do it now, when I'm gonna do it?
Exactly. And we should all take note. Everybody take note of that. Okay. Because that is a life message. Now or never. We have to really look at these phrases that we say all the time and really dissect them
Yeah.
instead of just
You're
saying
right.
it, you know?
You have to do it. You have to act on it. You have to be in
Yes.
an active mode. And I've learned like, because I'm such a you an Aquarius, so like I'm very, that mental energy. I
Yes.
would literally think about something, visualize it, act it out so much mentally. I'm like, I don't need to do it. I already did it. No, girl, you still got to do it.
Exactly. You might have done it in another timeline, but you got to bring it to this one, okay?
Yes, and just make it happen, boo. So yes, that's that. I got my releasing oil on my altar right now, getting it ready for this full moon. I'm so excited. Thank you, Tina, so much. Like, honestly, your oils have really, really helped me. When I use your Goddess Love oil, when I first used it, I felt like I was so pampered. I felt like I'm taking care of myself. And I think that's
Mhm.
like really what helped me because I had a broken heart chakra too.
Yeah.
And I did a test right before I started working with your oils. I did a test about which chakras was out of balance, and my
Hmm.
heart chakra was out of balance. Start using your stuff and just really start working on my self-worth and everything. And then I did a test again recently, and my heart chakra was open.
Yeah.
But I was like, I got to work on my root chakra and my sacral chakra.
That's all
So
right.
now I'm working with your oils. So I appreciate it. I really, really do. I really, really appreciate your energy. Thank you
No
so
problem.
much for coming
Yes.
on the channel.
Thank you for having
Honestly,
me.
it's from the bottom and the top of my heart. I appreciate you, and we gotta keep in contact, okay? So,
Definitely.
this is only
Definitely.
our second video, so make sure you go check out Tina's channel, I Create Life, her website, I Create Life, her Instagram, I Create Life. This is you doing this full time. You're a mother of two. This is
Yes.
what you do. So go check out her channel, support
Yes.
her any way you can, share her content. Thank you so, so much. I really, really mean it. I really appreciate you. So the winner is Child. Okay, I'm gonna put the winner in here. You got till Monday, boo. You got till Monday. The winner is JCM. What is it? JCM Naomi. JCM
Okay.
Naomi.
JCM Naomi.
Okay, there you go. That sounds better than what I said.
Oh.
JCM Naomi is the winner.
Are
She
you
said
in
her
here?
name is different, huh?
I'm just asking if they're in here.
Okay, JCM Naomi is the winner. You need to DM Tina or email her. I'll put all of it in the description box and everything. Either DM her on Instagram or email
Oh,
her.
Carlisha said me.
Oh, really? Let me see. Is she here?
I'm looking at these questions. I'm late. I gotta get
So
better.
you need to DM her from your is it really you? This whole time we been talking about you. Because on your thing it said you got a different name on YouTube. So yeah, DM her on Instagram under the
Mhm.
JCM Naomi, just so
That
everything she
name looks
everything is you.
familiar. I remember her. I think been chatting with her actually on Instagram.
Really?
On Instagram, yeah. I
Are you
like to
serious?
stay active on there, so I see y'all. Y'all can
And I
interact
just
with me.
randomly picked that. I just randomly picked it. You just see
Yeah, she
how
said
it
yes.
works
I'm
out.
Naomi.
Y'all see how it just all comes together. I literally randomly picked this person.
Yeah,
But yeah, that said, thanks again, Tina. I
no
appreciate you.
problem.
I'm loving the oils. I'm loving everything. I'm loving the advice. I just gotta do it. I'm gonna just take from your Capricorn energy. But you can
Yeah.
do that. Certain people will activate certain parts of your chart. Y'all gotta learn
Yes,
this birth chart stuff. They
y'all
will
do.
activate certain stuff. And you activate my sixth house, which is daily routine. I just thought about that.
Wow.
That's why I need you in my life.
That's okay. That's
You
okay. I need
activate
you in
my
my life
daily
too.
routine.
You
And I
you help
hate
me
daily
activate my
routine.
11th house, getting
I do.
out here and yes, getting out here, sharing the messages instead of just, getting all these downloads. I'm not just getting them just to sit on them.
So wait, what's your rising sign?
Aquarius.
Your rising is Aquarius. So which house do I activate?
11th.
My sun, my moon, or my rising?
Huh?
What's in your 11th house? What sign is it?
I have a stellium there. So I have 3 planets in my 11th house.
But you don't know the sign. If it's
in
Aquarius,
2 seconds.
yeah, we going into something else.
I'm sorry. Look, I love astrology. Look,
where
y'all.
Is Cancer in your chart? I'm trying to think where Cancer is in your chart. If you Aquarius
Cancer
sun.
in look, my chart is all weird. Okay, so
Cancer.
you
know what? It might be shifted.
Yeah, I have in my chart, Cancer's in my 5th and my 6th house.
Okay, so I activate your fun house and your daily routine. That's crazy. And then where Virgo at in your chart?
I don't have Virgo on my chart.
You do have it. Everybody got every sign.
Well, I know, but it doesn't show up.
It don't show up. Okay, so then you got Virgo. If you Aquarius,
Virgo would be in its regular space, right?
Oh my goodness, I'm trying to picture this while also trying to be on this live thinking. I'm gonna figure it out.
Look, I'm gonna send it to you because after Leo, it skips right over Virgo and goes straight to Libra. Libra is in my my 8th house.
So your 7th house. No, not your 7th house.
My 7th house has Leo in it.
So then I would activate your 8th house. I would activate your 8th house.
Okay.
Which is the house of occult, the occult house. It has to do with Scorpio energy, like all that deep stuff. Okay, I see.
I like it.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, we just going off on our little tangents. I'm here for it. So yes, make sure you DM her your information so you can go ahead and try to send her stuff off.
Yes, I will. Okay, please hit me up on Instagram after hanging here with y'all. Yes. And thank you, Melanin Mama too. She says she liked the tapestry. Thank you. It was actually gifted to me. But contact me, Miss Charlisha, and I will get you. I had a couple questions above. Y'all, did you want to answer questions, or we gotta go?
If y'all here, I guess we can answer. Let's say I want to learn numerology. I have been having very detailed dreams. Is that what your question? Isn't there a full moon? Yes, there's a full moon on Saturday. Take advantage of it.
Please.
What else did you ask? Melanin Mama. Let me see.
And Charlisha DM me. I'm gonna get it out tomorrow. Promise.
Astro projecting. Yeah, astro projecting. Yeah, I haven't got too much into numerology. I just know my life path number. But there's like a number for everything.
It is. Everything.
You can look at like the number when you first met a person. Look at the chart, what's going on when you first met a person. Like if you start a relationship during certain energies, that is what's going to carry out throughout the relationship.
Yes.
If you start a job doing it. Yeah.
Don't think it's just going to change.
That's why I'm a firm believer. The way you start it is the way it's going to execute. The way you start that relationship, literally, and also astrologically, is how it's going to play out every time. I don't know what else you had to ask, Melanie. I'm trying to go back.
And for numerology, I'm always an advocate for filling out the energy. That's one of the ways that I connect with spirit. So with numerology, fill out the energy of the numbers. Fill out the energy of the numbers, and then add them all together. Huh?
What do you mean by that? Fill out the energy.
Like each number has its own vibration. They all have their own energy. So that'll help with numerology instead of just looking up the numbers and things like that.
Okay. You're like, yeah, just feel it. Just be in your feelings.
I activated my higher self before I came on here. So my mind is like not here.
Good for you, honey. I was watching The Walking Dead before.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm stuck to that show. That's one of my things. I am a show junkie. I need to detox. I watched a video about how to detox, and so I'm gonna do raw vegan.
Yeah.
That's part of what because I've been a vegetarian since I was 15.
Yeah.
And I go back and forth between vegetarian and veganism. My kids are vegan, but I was like, I really need to just cleanse. I think that's, I really, like you said, the discipline. That's why with me, with food, like food is how I control my life. And like, it's time for me to just go to that next step. And I think once I start with the food and the fasting and more so, like I already do like intermittent fasting, but I be cheating sometimes.
Yep, discipline.
But when I do the raw vegan, like that's what I want to get myself back.
Yes.
Get myself back into it. So I watched your video.
Right. Yes.
So I'm gonna do a video about that, y'all. Doing this raw vegan. I'm gonna do it for how many days do you think I should do it for?
14.
When should I
start? Tuesday.
Start Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Okay, I was born on Tuesday. I can do that.
Hey.
I was born on a Tuesday. I'll do that. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed was some instructions. Okay, Thank you for laying down the law.
I want to do it with you.
Okay,
cool. Partner.
There we go. I always like to do stuff with people. So Melanin Mama, I'm gonna do a video about that. How to begin a spiritual journey. You know what? Me and Tina, I'm just gonna go ahead and volunteer you.
Please, I'm down.
We're gonna do a collaboration. So you're gonna do a video on your channel and you're gonna reference my channel, and I'm gonna do a video on my channel. I'm gonna reference your channel.
Okay.
About how to get started with your spiritual journey.
Okay.
I'm glad you're writing this down. Send me your notes, girl.
Look, I had to because I'm not gonna remember. I can't lie to you.
I think that'd be great.
That is a beautiful topic.
There's so many things you can do.
Y'all must want me to talk for like an hour on each video. Is that?
I know, right?
Some of these topics are so hard to condense.
Yes, you got to be like the top 5 things or whatever, but maybe we can split it up. We'll try to make them like 15 minutes, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing lately. Between 10 and I don't even try to get to 20, but sometimes.
Girl, I'm long-winded, so.
Same. And I'll be in there editing, like, okay, let me just cut this whole section out. So
Then I'll be telling stories about stuff because you got to make it like not just like a robot.
Yes.
You got to connect it. Okay, I've been trying to get off this live forever, and we've just been talking.
We will keep talking.
What you say?
I said we would keep talking. I love talking to you, so I would definitely keep talking to you.
Oh, thank you. Melanin Mama, it's part of the first. I would think like one of the initial things when you know you were going in, because at the end of the day, we all on a spiritual journey, whether we know it or not. That's why we came here to this planet. So what you saying, you kind of distance yourself from people. That's more than likely like the first thing is that you start to detach.
Yeah.
Because like we said earlier, you start to go into your own space. You start seeing things from a different perspective. You kind of get out of whatever paradigm you're in. And you can now see things totally different.
Yeah.
So that's part of that journey is distancing yourself from people. So that's just how it is. You said it's not intentional. That's sometimes it's something that you might have put out there like, okay, I need to change, or I need to see things differently. So the universe, God, whatever you want to say, has started to push those people out of your way so that you can make room for, more things, other people, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you go, girl. But thank you all so much for coming on. I had a great night. I'm about to get some sleep. I don't know. I'm gonna stop looking at this phone. I'm gonna let it go and play my little music, some sound meditation, sleep meditation, and get myself together. Thank you so much. Did you have something to say, Tina?
I'm just gonna say to Amani, we both just posted a video about the full moon.
Oh, I gotta look at your video.
Yeah, we both just
posted it about this full moon or about full moons in general?
This full moon, I referenced this full moon, but it was really like full moon in general. But I referenced this one because I talked about using zodiac placements, working with the moon using zodiac placements. So I referenced this one being in Taurus and what you could do to help you with that Taurus energy. So yes, check out both of our channels for that. We did that.
Okay. Where is this moon falling at in your chart? Which house? If you're Aquarius rising.
Hold on.
It should be. Is
Taurus
it
is
in
in
your
my
10th
third
house?
house. It's in my third house.
Third house?
Yeah, I told
Aquarius
you my chart
rising?
all jacked up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yours is the ones that's kind of like moved a little bit.
It is like it's a triangle.
Yeah.
All of my activity is in the 11th and the 12th. Like I have a whole bunch of empty houses and everything.
Yeah. So that means you got to look at the chart ruler and see how that house is activated. But yeah, it's in your third house. This is in my, okay, so yours is like mine. This is in my 9th house.
Oh, nice.
So it's on that 3rd, 9th house axis.
Yeah.
So, but we got the
so funny because I talked about, that is so funny because in the video I referenced Taurus being in the 3rd house as an example, not even realizing that Taurus was in my 3rd house.
What's so crazy is, and I don't even have it to prove it, but I have it on here. I was editing a video. When I edited that video, I started to go into astrology, but I was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
I'm talking forever because I started using the example and I took it out.
Yes.
I took it out in that video, but I was talking about the 3rd house and 9th house. And for me, I think it's going to activate me expanding my mind more. Like,
oh my goodness.
Expanding because it's your 9th house.
Yeah.
So for me, but for you, it's probably going to be more so like local. I don't know, because the 3rd house has to do with like siblings, their community, writing, website, what else? Any type of communication, your early childhood development, like upbringing, education, things like that. So I don't know.
But that's funny because I will be facilitating a private full moon releasing ceremony for a small group of people.
Yes. Okay. So your basic everyday surroundings. Ain't that something?
For my first
time. Huh?
It'll be my first time.
You got this, girl. You got this. I love it. Yeah. So and if you all are in her, what area are you in? Say it again.
I'm in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Okay, so she also does private sessions, right, in your studio. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna leave all her info in the description box. So definitely go check her out. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. Check her out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go to the site. Sign on to the email list. Do whatever you got to do. And we're gonna let y'all go.
Yes, go get some sleep.
My energy is up here. I gotta bring it back. I relax.
Know, yes. Same here, because you know I'm not gonna go to bed. I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep right now.
I don't know either, and I really need to.
Same here.
Okay, so all right, girl. Thank you so much for coming on. Let me stop.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night. Many blessings.
All right. Bye.
Peace, y'all.